Are these the best investment you'll ever make in your iPhone 7? Quite possibly. Dave Taylor here, and again, we're talking audio. This time I want to talk about the peculiarities of this device. This is an iPhone 7, and as we know, what's missing in an iPhone 7? No headphone jack. Not the end of the world, but you know, as much as I use a lot of Bluetooth devices, sometimes I just want to have something plugged in. Sometimes I want to have something where I don't have to worry about what happens if the battery dies. Enter the One More triple driver headphones with lightning connector. Awesome. So you already know that Apple ships earbuds that have a lightning connector that can plug in. Now One More has the same basic device. You plug it right in and you're ready to rock and roll. But there's a big difference between these and what Apple ships. And the difference is these sound really good. So the Apple ones are okay. I'd give them maybe a B, B+. These I'd give a solid A. So there's just so much more about how they built these. And One More already is sort of like the overachiever in the audio world anyway, as we'll see when we get to the packaging. But these are metal. The cable itself, this part of it is actually a Kevlar core. So I suppose if I have a really narrow bullet, I can actually save myself. Not sure that's helpful. They have their own very unique inline controller. And what this does is this actually is like a tiny little joystick. And it gives you access to next track, previous track, volume up, volume down, and you can actually initiate and control phone calls with it too, all with a single button. Nice. I like that they're thinking a little differently about this. So this is what they call the 5-in-1 controller. And I want to say that this is an MFI certified lightning connector. If you're big into the world of lightning connections, you know MFI is pretty important. It actually means there's a chip inside here, but that doesn't really matter to you. Just know that it'll work not just with the iPhone 7, but you take any device like this old iPad and it has a lightning connector, you plug this baby in and you're good to go. Now, what's interesting is that One More actually includes, well, it's a download, but they actually have an app you can run that actually does a burn-in on the earbuds. So the first time you plug it in, it actually says, hey, do you want to download this app? And you can say yes or no. If you do, you can burn it in. I've never really done that, so I tried for a few minutes and it was like, I'm not going to sit here for 11 hours and watch this, so not super exciting. You can choose to do it or not. Anywhere along the way, if you plug it in and that window pops up, you can just choose ignore and you'll never see it again. So not much of a problem. If you're an absolute purist, you can try doing a burn-in. I didn't really worry about that, but let me tell you about these little earbuds. So they are triple drivers. So they have 2 balanced armatures and 1 titanium driver. And get this, this also has a DAC, a digital analog converter in it. And it's an HD one. So what these all add up to is pretty remarkable sound for such a tiny little, little earbuds. You can call them headphones if you want. I call them earbuds. It's all good. And 32 ohm, and the frequency response range is a crazy 20 to 40,000 hertz. I guess with testing you can find 40,000 hertz. My ears are way, way unable to hear anything even close to that level, and I'll bet yours are too. Even 20,000 is kind of excessive, but 40,000 hertz? Guys, do you have dogs that you've been testing these on? Maybe. So let's talk about the packaging for a second, because one of the things I love about One More is that these guys are just nuts about packages. So you know how people do unboxings because actually people have really, companies do interesting boxes of stuff? Let's talk about One More. So this comes and you can see, well, hold that there. You can see this is where the earbuds would be, right in the front, but then you lift it up and there's all sorts of goodies inside. So in this little box we have, let's see what's in here. Whoops. We have a shirt clip for people that are purists, and instructions and stickers. And somewhere in here, maybe it's not in this one, it's in one of the other ones, there is actually a very swanky leather carrying case. Let's see, I think that must be in this one. Aha, here we are. I pull these out and voila. So you can actually tote your fantastic One More triple driver in-ear headphones, earbuds, in this, and it won't get tangled up or anything. But where this really gets fun is, I'm going to go ahead and close this up because you're just going to have to see this to believe it. They come with a lot of ear tips, and they don't just give you a little Ziploc bag with ear tips in it. That would not be interesting. So instead, what they do, assuming I can open it, I'll get this. This is actually stunt earbuds, but check this out. Whoa. It's 9 different sizes, and some of them are foam tips, and some of them are this other material that is more rubbery. And I actually immediately, with all of these earbuds now, I go and put on different sizes and experiment, because it's incredible how much difference there is between having the wrong size and the right size. And, you know, I have to talk about audio quality. Let me just put all of their packaging away. This is such a great gift. It just has such a luxurious feel to it. But when you put these on and you put on your music, you're going to be shocked, I say, at how good they sound. There's a rich, lush feel to the music. There's a lot of accuracy on the high end, and there's actual bass. There's actual bass, and they're little tiny earbuds. They will change the way you think about the fact that you need big pieces to be able to get bass. So much so that by default on my iPhone 7, I always have the equalizer set to bass boost. I had to turn that off and go back to flat because this had so much bass that it was kind of overpowering things and I wasn't getting the mid-range. So I stepped back on that, and these just sound really good. And then I called someone. And as you can see on this one, it's a small little guy. It's a little inline microphone. So when you have it here, of course, the microphone's hanging in the right place. You make a phone call, they sound really good, probably too good, a little weird actually. And you sound really good too, according to the callee, the person I called. So there is lots to like about these One More triple driver lightning connector earbuds. And speaking of lightning, I would like you, like greased lightning, to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Okay, thank you, cool. Now, the only thing left to talk about, we've talked about all the packaging, we've talked about the swanky leather case, and of course mostly we've talked about the earbuds themselves and how well they work and how good they sound. We haven't talked about the price. So here's the deal. They are $149.99. And you can pick them up at Amazon.com, where they are just have a ton of great reviews. It's like 4.75 stars or something like that. It is a very popular, very well thought of product. Or you can actually go to usa.onemore.com and you can buy them direct from the manufacturer. That or Amazon, same thing, same price, 149 bucks. And I gotta say, if you have an iPhone 7 like me, and you've been frustrated that you are stuck with only the Apple earbuds or Bluetooth, this is a really excellent alternative. And there ain't no battery, so there is no charging, there's no worrying it's gonna die, and it's good to go, and it's a definite audio upgrade from the Apple earbuds. So, One More triple driver, lightning, in-ear, headphone, earbud stuff. Very nice. This is Dave Taylor, and I'll catch you in my next video.